All right, got the back of the Suburban loaded up. Heading to the Spokane International Airport to fly to Alaska today, meet up with Adam, and we're gonna go set up a hunting camp and get ready to hunt some dall sheep. Made it to Alaska before noon. It's always a crazy thought for me to wake up in my home and then be to Alaska in a half of a day. It's always a relief when all your bags show up to Alaska. Sure is a sick feeling if you get up here and you're missing a bag of something essential. Everything's essential if you pack it. So everything showed up. Just looking for Adam now. Hey. What's up, dude? Let's send it.
Welcome.
Yeah, how are you?
Smoky.
This is a little smoky here. Okay, give me some rough logistics here. You've been thinking about this for a long time.
Oh man, it's just so much that goes into sheep hunting and so much money. Money's not even that big a part. Money's just money. It's just trying to figure out a plan of like how to get this airplane, me, Travis, all the stuff we need for 2 weeks safari and enough gas to get around where we need to go. And Alaska's so remote, there's not a gas station anywhere where sheep live, and so you got to figure out what to do with gas and try to make a plan. But I'm gonna fly up, Trav's gonna drive up, we're gonna meet, and hopefully I can get through some smoke here. It's kind of nasty. We can see blue sky up there, and got a couple days early to get out of here, but there's a lot of smoke around here, so trying to get up into sheep country.
Adam treats this thing like a side-by-side.
Hey, it's a nice airplane.
It's a nice airplane, you just use it.
It's what it's for. God didn't make these things to sit and rot on the pavement.
All right, been an extremely long day. I got up at 1 a.m. and I've been traveling all day. Got to Alaska, met up with friends and Adam, and now I am in a friend's pickup, pulling a trailer full of avgas, taking it in so that him and a couple buddies will have avgas to get into the sheep country. So I've got several more hours of traveling in me, and then we will be set up, ready to go into sheep camp tomorrow. Out here where Adam's supposed to pick me up for 2 days, and it's too smoky for him to get out. So we've been going back and forth on the inReach, and I ended up driving about a quarter of the way back toward where he's at to give him a weather report of what the smoke's like in the mountains. The smoke's actually a little bit better in these mountains than it is down in the flat. So from my end, I gave him the go-ahead. He's got to use his best judgment on his end. We kind of came up with a route together to try and get to me. So hopefully he's able to show up today. It's improving, which is good. The smoke and the wind and the weather is improving. But man, it has just been sucked in tight for the last 3 days, 2 to 3 days. What's the synopsis, Adam Grenda?
I love you, Trav, but when you say I don't have that much, you got some stuff.
It was about 100 pounds, wouldn't you say? Can never have enough avgas. Made it to base camp the opening day of season. Our goal was that we were going to get here 4 days before season. We were crazy smoked in with fires and weather, and we're stuck in town for an extra 4 days, so we didn't end up being able to get, we got a window to get halfway one day, had to stay the night, and then we got a window to get here last night. So this would be the second day of sheep season, and we are going to go up and get to our spike camp next. So we're going to repack, we're going to go verify this gun and just verify the zero. I always like to change in elevations and go into different places. I always like to just make sure my zero's on, and then we are going to repack our stuff. Adam's going to go in light. He's going to take all of our gear and himself and go into a really short strip on a ridge, and then he's going to come back and grab me, get me in there, and then we are going to do some glassing tonight, and tomorrow's the kill day. Beautiful fish. Look at the colors on this guy. Well, went to bed at about 9:30 or 10. Up at 4, and it doesn't seem like it ever got dark. Alright, we're loaded up here with 3 days of food and tent, sleeping bag. Pretty heavy for what we really like.
Where's the sheep go?
But we decided once we get to the top of that, we don't want to come back down until we look over all the country and hopefully come back with the sheep. So if we get to the top of that, we're going to camp on top.
We're going to sleep during the day. Nocturnal predator at night.
What a beautiful morning. Third day of sheep season, but first day we're able to hunt. It's a nice spring. Probably doesn't even need filtered, but I've had Girardi before, so I'm a little paranoid. Coming right out of this rock slide. Filling up our water bladders for the day. Okay, so we saw only one sheep up here all the way from over there this morning. It was a smaller ram. Adam glassed it while I was filtering water. Maybe a 6-year-old. We're hoping that he's with a band of rams because it kind of looked like he was the last one over the hill. He just was trailing and went over top of that hill. So we're going to be careful because we haven't been up this drainage. We don't know where sheep are at. We're going to get down here in the willows and just peek up and glass that drainage, peek up, glass that drainage, and work our way up to try and find where that younger ram went up to see if there's more sheep.
Oh yeah, baby. It's go time.
Getting close. Yeah, pretty much. Right here. Okay, this is where we're at right here. This is where Adam determined he saw the ram go over the ridge this morning. And so we hiked all the way up here. We should just be below him. Our guess is they're going to be up in this basin right here where the crosshairs are at to bed. And we can see a rock right there in the crosshairs. We're going to come up. We're going to get behind that rock, come over, and hopefully be within striking distance. 540, 425. We should be able to shoot this whole basin. If not, if the rams went up higher and got into the shade, we may have to walk up this ridge and continue looking over, but then we'll have the high ground. But I would assume both of our guesses are there's some rams in this basin right here.
So we might have to go all
at least one ram. We've seen one.
We might have to go all the way to the top.
Yeah, so we're going to get extra water.
Ugh.
And we're going to plan for potentially spike camping on top tonight if this doesn't work out.
Just get up there and roll too.
All right, let's do it. All right, I've got my lunch made. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm really hungry already. Adam, he already ate all his food for the day.
I have my mountain crack trail mix, but Travis making fun of me. This is what I do. I take everything and I put it in a bag. This is for tomorrow. This is all I have left for today. So I might be stealing food from Travis.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Biscuits and gravy. Is it that early? Oh crap, dude. And then I got dinner. And then I just have a bunch of snacks, 2 5-hour energies, so I'm good for 10 hours, a 24-hour day. I'm a numbers guy. And yeah, we'll be
no wonder his pack looked so small when we left camp. He didn't bring anything.
It's a 9,000 cubic inch pack and everything's full. Sheep. I'm part moose. So slow down. I'll kick you in the shins, okay?
Yeah, I'm going through my snacks fast.
I'm completely out of food for today besides this. As soon as midnight hits, it's freaking on. So got like 4 hours.
Ziploc day number 2.
Discipline.
We had really high hopes for this basin. It's beautiful. No sheep. What we do have is old sheep tracks and fresh sheep tracks. So our hope is check that basin over the backside. And we hope it's just a smorgasbord. 20-30 rams running around, frolicking around. And we'll take our pick. We're going to try and be optimistic.
Our last chance.
Our last chance for this little spike camp. Adam found life.
There's life on Mars. Just getting ready to jump off a cliff because this sucks. Way over there, saw 3 sheep and this mom and 2 babies.
There's sheep in the area.
Keep going this way.
We're still in tracks. We gotta find them here soon.
We're basically timber pounding for sheep.
We have made it. You see these mountains right here? We've made a loop around all of it.
We've literally done like 20 square miles.
We're running out of basin.
Looks like I got close to one, he just wasn't quite there. We thought we'd see more in here. This spot sucks.
Going to a new spot
with more sheep but more people. We're just gonna go. There's so much country, we need to be in a higher density of animals. Where are the sheep? Dude,
Sheep.
Where the heck are the
We've
sheep?
been hunting for days.
Out of water, out of candy.
Food.
Pets' heads are falling off.
Checked. 1, 2. We check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 6 basins. Plus everything 20 miles around. We've seen 2 small rams. We're gonna come up over this, go up to that, and we'll see 2 basins that are unseen. There's fresh tracks going up and over right here. Fingers crossed we're gonna see some rams. And that there's a legal one. Let's do it.
Well, what time is it?
Couldn't tell you what time it is or what day it is.
It's time to eat again.
But it's time to eat. I'm starving. We were just talking how nice it is. I've tried other brands of meals and they take 2 cups of water, freeze-dried food. And when you're packing water all the way from the bottom, these only take 1 cup. An extra cup for every meal adds up quick. A lot of extra weight.
And there's no water way up high.
No water up here. That's a big man and a small airplane.
Clear?
Clear. So this is such a short strip. He's tripping out here. He's tripping our gear out first, and then I have just the bare minimums that I need to survive and or walk out 15 pounds of gear, and then he's gonna drop that, and if everything goes well, he'll be back here in a half hour to pick me up. Moving sheep camp. Made it to a new camp last night. Got to bed at midnight by the time we got here.
So tired.
Up at 4. We got a good base camp because we can go that way one day, that way one day, that way one day, and that way one day, until we find sheep.
We got the last little bottle that we think to get water. So we're gonna fill up because we might spend the day on the top. We got a glimpse of a ram around this corner on a little bench. So we're gonna go up this draw. Get up there underneath those steep cliffs. Peek over the top of this, looking at the map, looking at the topo. And it looks like we can go right in there. At least a ram.
It's gonna be some freaking shooting. If he's legal.
If he's legal.
Tired of this 7/8 nonsense. Just like need this much.
Story of your life.
Story of my freaking life. This much.
Pan the camera, Terry. We gotta walk up that little waterfall. Get right to that little grass saddle.
Hopefully there's sheep there.
Hopefully. We saw a ram there earlier. Just go over the top. We're hoping that they're just feeding right there. We'll be kind of above them, looking down. We're gonna drop our packs here and take our essentials. I'm gonna layer up and put some clothes on because we might be laying there a while if they're there. We're gonna creep up to right there. If they're where we think we saw that one go up the canyon this morning, we should be right in range. So we're gonna treat it as if they're right there.
telling me we walked all the way up here for nothing? Whose idea was it to look from the bottom?
It's your idea.
Well, we got above them. Now we gotta go all the way back down and shoot them.
That's okay though. Going up the bottom, we might have spooked them.
Oh yeah, we'll be there so fast. We can cruise now.
I think there's. Oh man.
That top right's a dandy.
Okay, we got a really nice ram there. Still hard to tell if he's full curl, but we think he is, along with a couple others. Get this thing focused. There's 5 total rams there. One upper right looks pretty nice. In the middle bottom. We just range found him.
We're gonna back off right through here. My crosshairs come down this wash and then hook this side all the way up as much as we can. Stay out of sight if we can. This is what panic looks like. Hurry up.
Where's my trekking poles?
We gotta scoot down to the bottom, lose the 1,000 feet we just gained. Then we're gonna run a mile up the creek, spot the rams before they see us. We are above one. He definitely looks full curl on one side. Another one that might be a lead ram looks pretty big too, so hopefully there's gonna be some shooting going on. And we're gonna cruise down this in about 20 minutes as we creeped our way up super slow, get up that creek, and make a play.
Well, I don't know, we made over here in a half hour. And we're probably 400 yards from where they last were. We're hoping they're still there. Well, here's the truth. Adam wanted to come at the bottom. I wanted to go over the top. So we had elevation. We went to the top. We looked down in the bottom, and there's 5 rams right here. All bedded. Took us a half an hour to get from the top of that side down here, and they were gone. Our best bet was the lead ram got up and started feeding his way up the hill. And our guess is that they went over the top. We don't want to go up the same route they did, because that's what a predator would do, and they're going to be watching their backtrack. So I'm going to go down there, go up the next slide, walk the ridge up, and hopefully have the high ground looking down the backside.
This morning we started from way back there, and now we're way up here.
We went up high and the rams were down low. They went up here. So now we're up here, and I'm glad that we don't see them over there. So
Yeah.
I think they're up here somewhere.
I was worried. Now we got our elevation.
We've been hiking all day and it looks pretty crappy, but we're gonna try and pick our way to the top of that. There's a big kind of green basin on the other side, and that's our best guess where those sheep went. And if we can't do that, we'll drop down and we'll wrap around.
Never thought I'd be this excited to find a couple piles of fresh sheep crap, but we found some back there. It's been really hot and this was still pretty wet. I threw a few in my mouth and it's pretty gummy, so I'm gonna creep over this knife edge and hopefully catch them feeding back down to the water. Shoot their brush. Yeah, he looks legal. Stick test. I'm filming. Put it right in the shoulder. But is anything else legal? Are you high enough to shoot their brush?
404 yards.
440?
404. 6.5.
Got him. Nailed him right in the heart. Does that other one look full curl? He's done. He's done. Switch. Switch, switch, switch. He's done. Right here. Right here. I don't think the other one's legal. He's dead. Adam. How do you feel?
I can't believe it. There was so many ups and downs. We got a big one down. Big. He's got a tight curl. Oh yeah.
Dude, when I saw him, I'm like, he's way bigger than I thought.
Yeah,
That's the big lead, right?
he has a tight curl. It doesn't flare out, but he's really tight. But I put my crosshairs across, and his tips flared up beyond the bases of the horn, so I know he's full curl. Oh man, dude. The emotions, the highs and the lows. We literally have been hiking since 4 o'clock this morning. We walked right above them. We found their beds. We didn't take video because we got excited, but we found 5 beds with fresh poop in it. We knew we were close.
What are you talking about? He flares out nice, dude.
Does he?
Right side. Yeah.
Me and Adam made some fast work of that. Adam did great on getting the camera.
Look at that whopper. Trav's like, oh, he doesn't flare out very much. Look at that thing.
Dude, that thing's a big. You can't ask for any more than that.
It's a pretty cool experience, man. It's special. Very frustrating,
Really special.
but pretty cool. We just did circles around this mountain and that mountain, and probably did 4,000 vertical feet up and down today.
Oh, that's a pretty sight.
Nice.
Wow. What a beautiful sheep.
Pretty special, huh?
Wow, dude. Come get your hands on this thing, Adam.
I will.
It's beauty.
Yeah. Like it?
I love it. Thing's gorgeous. Super pretty. This has been a special hunt. Special animal. These things are absolutely gorgeous, and the places they live and their habits made me feel like I didn't know how to hunt.
Well, look at the country behind you where they live.
Definitely getting the run around. We've been to the top of the mountain and all the way to the bottom twice today, and you can see how far that is. It's a long ways. Finally caught up to them. Believe it or not, we found their beds where they were. Well, we didn't even find their beds. We just found where the fresh poop was. Adam picked them up and squished them like a milk dud.
I ate one.
And we're like, yep, those are fresh. They got to be right here. They were just over from where we could see them. We did a big circle around them and then looked back, kind of our backtrack, and they were all bedded underneath these rocks here. Got a good clean kill shot. Right there was the entry, quartering to me. Went right down.
Didn't get 20.
I've had this gun for about a week and a half. So the first kill on the Nexus.
Got some scratches now.
We got some scratches in the trip to Alaska. Bouncing around in the Super Cub. Beautiful ram.
Yeah. Turn it so I can see the side.
Couldn't be happier, man.
Way past full curl, 8-year-old.
Wasn't-
Maybe 9.
Wasn't even a question if it was full coral or not, or a legal ram. Just could put my crosshairs right across the base. We were level with them, and the tips came up 2 inches past the base. Past the stick test, that's the safest way.
We wanted an easy one.
Here comes Adam over the top of the hill. Steep. You can't see it, but you gotta go all the way down to the bottom. We got up at 4 a.m. and now it's 2 a.m. the next day, so we've been going non-stop for 22 hours. Yeah, we just making it back to the airplane with a ram. Got it out in one trip. Super excited.
This is your typical sheep hunting day, 22 hours. Must be nice. Moment of truth.
Oh, it's so nice to get back to camp when you know that you don't have to pack it anymore.
Best feeling.
10,000 cubic inch Barneys and it's stuffed.
Cool. So as we continue to give you free content to watch, all we ask in return is to give us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated on our newest hunting episodes. Thank you for watching.